G'day guys, how you going? Welcome to my house. Well, it's where I'm staying. It's my house. Dead shit. Welcome to a little bit of food even with your mate Nat. Now today we're gonna... Fucking who threw that out? I made that fucking yesterday. Fucking dickheads, you fucking... I've had a gut for you cunts. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Righto guys, we're here today. Fuck me dead. Never live in a share house. Fucking spend the money. Righto. Fuck, that gives me the shits. Righto guys. Now we all know none of you cunts can cook. So I'm gonna fix that shit up or I'll knock you out. There's a lot of head on that. I'm here today to teach you guys how to cook some serious fucking shit. When I say serious shit, I mean good shit, I mean excellent shit, I mean bacon, I mean mushrooms, I mean sun-dried tomatoes, I mean parsley, and pre-chopped garlic. Best kind of garlic you can get, pre-chopped garlic. Righto, so where do we start, you ask? Where do we start? We start right here. We start right here in my kitchen. Hope you guys are having a great day, because I'm having a fucking great day too. Right, so let's kick this off like a dead leopard's head. First things first, get a stove. If you don't have a stove, move out of wherever the fuck you live and move into somewhere with a stove and hopefully better fucking flat nose than mine. Fucking just, I told them fucking filming, dickheads. Now the reason it's a good thing to have the pan on is because if the pan isn't on, then the pan's not on, is it? The pan's not on. The pan's not on, the pan's not on. And you're gonna have cold pasta. And I tell you, motherfucker, you eat cold pasta, that shit fuck your guts up. So that's a pan. Now if you guys see something like this in the supermarket, take it with you. Take it with you home, take it with you to your house, take it with you and put it on your stove that you've turned on. Right, so that's turned on. We're gonna kick off a bit of this shit here. Australian flag, that's what I like to see. Bit of a fucking swill like that around there. Being brave, guys, being brave with the olive oil. That's very important. We've got our onions. Now, when you're cutting up onions, you've got to use a knife. And a knife, I tell you, you get blokes doing stuff like this, turning up with stuff like these. See, this isn't a knife. That's not a knife. This isn't a knife. That's the onion. I saw a bloke turn up in my kitchen once, fired him straight away because he turned up with one of these. Now, you don't want to get caught with fucking egg on your face. So, a knife like this with a blade on it and a handle, fantastic, only $225,000, and that is absolute fucking value for money. You're not going to get better than this. You see this, got a lovely wooden handle. That's made out of real wood from a tree, steel blade made from a tree as well. Right, so that's the knife that we're going to use. Fuck, that is quite hot. Now you don't want to quite, there's a lot of smoke coming off that. I'm just going to turn that down a bit. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. So I've turned that down. Back to the Funyuns. Onions. So we're going to cut the end off the onion like that. Fantastic. Now, if you're a vegan, you might like to eat the shitty bit on the outside, but who's got time for those cunts? Right, so let's cut the fucking both ends off. Are you kidding me? Like, how fucking blunt is this? Righto, guys. So we're going to cut the other side off the onion there. Not a big surprise in a kitchen of mine. I've cut both sides of the onion off many times, and this is another one of those times. Now you've got to peel that all off there. Some people don't peel that all off, but fucking who gives a shit about those cunts? Righto, that's one onion. One onion will do today. One Funyun, more like it. So we're going to cut the Funyun in half. There's a bit of black shit on that, but that's alright. Such is life. Fucking slice down once, slice down twice. Fucking onions smell pretty nice. Smoking nice. Fucking righto. Now what we're going to do with the onions is we're going to cut them the other way as well. So the benefit of that is that their onions have a curve to them, and unlike carrots, they taste much more like onion. That's why you're not going to see carrot in my cooking. So here we go. We're going to cut the onions up. Fantastic. That's half the onion cut up already. Saving time. Saving time. Not turning up with a pair of scissors helps that. Let's do that again. There's a few techniques you could use with the knife. One of them is just coming in hot, just fucking going a little bit crazy. Keep chopping, keep going, just keep fucking going until all the onion is cut up. Now you can see that there, if you have a good look at that. Sometimes when you're cooking with onions, it makes a man cry. And I haven't cried since I was in Goulburn jail. And let me tell you, that was let's not talk about that. Now, like I was saying earlier, chilies. Chilies are hot. Sometimes they're hot, other times they're hot. So in this instance, this is going to be quite a hot chili, but we don't want it too hot because I have gout. So we're going to stick the chili down here, and a good way to deheatify a chili is to roll the chili like this. So we're going to roll the chili. There's a lot of grease on that, so it's making that fucking quite difficult. Can't fucking roll it. This is an old chili. Are you kidding me? Like, what's with the fucking shit chilies? Right, so I'm going to roll it in my hand because some fucking idiot can't get it right. Now, the end's already come off that because it's been sitting in the vegetable crisper for about 6 years. There's a chili that I found. I found this chili in my fridge today. And I'll tell you what, we could fucking do a bit better next time, couldn't we, guys? Yeah, they're fucking talking to you, Jeff.
Hey! Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah.
That's it, I've got a
fuck yeah.
I've got a crack team of chefs over there. Sneak through the back there. Here you go. So I'm going to chop the chili up nice and fine there. Fantastic. Self-sharpening knife apparently was a fucking dickhead about 5 minutes ago. Right, so we've got a bit of chili there. That's fantastic. Good on you, mate. Next thing we need is to cut up a little bit of bacon. When I say a little bit of bacon, I don't really mean a little bit of bacon. I mean a little bit of bacon. Here comes the knife, down to the bacon. Comes the knife, beep, beep. Cutting down the bacon. Now, cutting that rind off. Now, if you like eating rind, then you can fucking shove it up your ass because you're a stupid, dumb prick dickhead. It's not your show. It's not your bacon. It's not your dish. So fucking give me a break. That isn't even... That is on. Righto. So we're going to cut through the bacon here. Cut it into some more or less fairly, I don't know, scalene triangles. Have nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. So a little bit of bacon. We're going to throw that in the pan there. Listen to that sizzle. Just listen to the sizzle. It's the sizzle my nizzle that gets us all a little bit fucking excited. So here comes the onion. Here comes the onion. Here comes the garlic. Just a little bit of both of those there, guys. I'm not going to put all that in because, frankly, I'm a little bit broke. So we're going to chuck a little bit more oil on top of that because I'm fucking... You know what? I'll go on a diet tomorrow. Until then, I'm going to cut a little bit of this butter off. Now, this butter is incredibly fancy. And it's going in the pan. It's not so fucking fancy now. In goes the bacon. In goes the onion. Fantastic. Only a little bit because I'm only cooking for 5. I only need to put a little bit in. There's only 5 people to feed. And this is Rwanda. Righto, that's enough bacon. Don't need any more bacon. I'm going to throw a little bit of sun-dried tomato. Brave. A little bit of beer in there. None the wiser. Fantastic. So that's probably enough sun-dried tomato in there. It's not fucking hot enough. Turning the heat up makes the pan hotter. Now, if you don't turn the pan up, then you're not going to get hot food. That's good. Remember that. Write that down. Next ingredient, guys, is mushrooms. And we love mushrooms around here, don't we, guys? Love the mushrooms. Fantastic. I like snapping the stems off because I'm a fancy bastard. Fantastic ingredient in every kitchen. And by ingredient, I mean buy one. Otherwise, change the channel. So give that a little bit of a stir there. Fantastic. There's not much shit in there, so it doesn't look as fancy as it does with Jamie Oliver. But that's alright. Chucking all that chili in there, that's fantastic. Not too much chili, like I say, got a fucking few problems to the guts, but that's no surprise to anyone, is it? Right, so we're going to cut the mushroom, just roughly cut that up. Big chunks, that's fantastic. Being brave, being brave. So we're going to cut that again in half. That's fine with me. I'm fine with that. So I'm going to cut that one in half again. Same thing again, guys. Snapping the stems off because, frankly, it gives the vegans the shits. And I couldn't give a shit about them. So here we go, guys. Chucking that in there. Give me a little bit of a stir. You don't get points for making baby food here, guys. That's why we're fucking keeping it chunky. Keeping it chunky, that's my motto. Keep it chunky. Right, so keeping it chunky, throwing it in the pan there. That's fantastic. Give her a bit of a spin. Give it a bit of a stir. Now, if you see it starting to burn, then you've fucking gone too far. Turn back, start again. We've all got money. Let's not pretend that we don't. So let's go and buy the ingredients again and stop being a fucking lazy cunt. You guys, it's a bit of wet wine, which is how they pronounce white wine in Marrickville. Now, this is a Sauvignon Blanc 2012. My favourite year. It was the year after 2010. And let me tell you, 2010 there was a lot going on. So we're going to give that a stir. A little bit of white wine in there. That's fantastic. Look at that. Fantastic. I first got my passion for cooking when I was at the football with my dad and arguably my uncle. I knew that I was into food. Was the first time I ate food, and I was very young. I was 6 years old when I started eating food, which is quite strange, but that's what you get when you live in Maitland. So use that skill. So I've used that skill. So I've used that skill and I've gone with it. Right, so we're going to change the lighting up in here, and the reason we're going to do that is because the food looks a little bit better with a little less light. So what we need to do now is we're going to crack a little bit of salt in there. That's fantastic. Being brave, guys. Being brave with the salt. Put the whole salt shaker in there. Just kidding. It's not your fucking salt shaker anyway, you cunt. Yeah, fuck off. So we're going to put a little bit of pepper in there. Not a surprise. Pepper is actually in everything you'll ever make. And that's why we're going to put some pepper in there. Look at that. A little bit of flame. That's fantastic. No surprise there. I am incredibly fancy. Right. You guys too can be quite fancy if you put enough white wine in there. Fantastic, guys. Now that's starting to look unreal. Now if you guys don't get the same kind of flavour out of your cooking, that's because you suck. Right, so the next thing that we're going to put in there is a little dash of cream. Didn't know what that was, but I just found it. Big night. Let's pop that open there. Pretty sure that's alright. Now we just put a little dash in there like that. When I say little dash, I don't mean Huey's Cooking Adventures dash. I don't mean put a fucking ton of the shit in there. And give that a little bit of a kick around there. Now, it might not look impressive right now, but that's because you're at home sitting on your fat ass eating lean cuisine. If you're here with me and my friends, then you're incredibly impressed. Look at them. Impressed. Yes. That's of no surprise to me. That's of no surprise.
Love
He's
you guys.
He's a kick-ass fucking cook,
Amazing.
Kick-ass fucking cook.
Fantastic there, guys. And that is Boscaiola Parmesan. Fantastic. Good to see you guys. I'll see you next week on the streets.